It's time for news that you can use. All right, welcome back to the show. We've got another fabulous show for you from News You Can Use with our spectacular guest all the way from Hawaii, Miss Mary Higa. That's right, it's me, Lotus Richey, and my phenomenal co-host, the queen of the lymphatic bounce herself, Miss Gooden. We got a secret sauce zesty show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about faith. That's right. And how faith can help you overcome and come up, because the come up is in the show up. Welcome to the show. Like, share, and start a watch party right now. Go. Hey, how y'all doing? It's your girl Lotus Richey, and welcome back to more News You Can Use. I am super happy to be here tonight, and I am thankful, ever so thankful that you are here today. So when you come on in, and don't forget, get your notepad and honey bun, get your pen. Why? Because note takers are money makers. Like, share, start a watch party. Like, share, start a watch party. Because after all, Karen is sharing. So come on in, like, share, start a watch party. Like, share, start a watch party. Bet you can't say that 6 times. And make sure you run and tell somebody that we are back with more news that you can use. So I know many of you saying, Lolo, what you got going on? What's in your cup tonight? Y'all really want to know? Go ahead and put a number 2 in the comment block below, and maybe I'll let you know what's going on in my cup. But in the meantime and in between time, go ahead and grab a cup of your own, because tonight we've got a fabulous show with a wonderful lady all the way from Hawaii. So I want you to get your sip on, kick back and relax as we talk about the facts of faith and much, much more. And I'll give you the title of the show when we come back. But right now, I'm going to get my sip on, and go ahead and get your sip on too. Tonight, I'm drinking green tea. What are you drinking? Put it in the comment block. I know, y'all. I know I'm slurping. But come on in. Like, share, start a watch party. 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 I don't know. I got my fingers trained to do that. I know it's funny. I just train them. Okay, so when you come in, let us know where you're joining us from, because we always want to give our viewers a shout out to let them know that we appreciate them and we love them all around the world. So let us know where you're coming in from. And if you want to make a comment, please go ahead and make a comment. And please, while you're on the show, please don't try to sell anything on the show without asking me first. So you can send me a private message and you can say, hey, Lolo, can I share this on the show? And I'll let you know. But at the top of things, if you want to be on the show, you can be a celebrity on our show. All you have to do is send a message and ask me, hey, Lolo, how can I be a celebrity on the show? And we'll let you know how to be a celebrity on the show, because so many people want to be a celebrity on the show. So now, tonight, we have a phenomenal guest on the show tonight. But before we get started, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to give you information about how to be a celebrity on the show. And then when I come back, I'm going to go backstage and I'm going to get Hillary Gooden. She is a lymphologist. She is the queen of the lymphatic bounce. But guess what? She's my co-host. So guess what? I'm going to let you know how to be a celebrity on the show. I'll be right back. You want to be a celebrity guest on the show? And you want to know where to go? Well, go to www.lotusricheyignitesyou.com. Again, that's www.lotusricheyignitesyou.com. www.lotusricheyignitesyou.com to be the celebrity on the show. Ho! Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome. So, Hillary, what's going on? How you doing, co-host?
Hey, you know what, Miss Dr. Low with the no, I like that. I'm doing great tonight. How the world are you?
I am doing great. You know, I needed to see a doctor. So I called this lady up, Dr. Penny Looking for Change.
Oh, you did.
And she helped She helped me out like nobody's business. And so, Hill, a lot of times, many people are like pennies looking for change, especially when they lose their faith and they lose their way.
That's right.
And so I tell you, has that ever happened to you before we get this show started?
It has happened to me in different ways. Like you said, tonight we're talking about faith, but it can happen to you in other avenues of your life as well. But guess what? We got solutions and we got some tips and some secret sauce on tonight, folks.
Yes, we do. And so I'm ready to bring the secret sauce out. I want to hit her with a 1-2 punch when she come out. I want to ask her a quick question. And then I'm going to have to go to a slight commercial for a minute, and then we're going to bring her back. Okay. So I say, let's bring her out. So if y'all ready to have this young lady from Hawaii come out, y'all really want her? Go ahead and put a number 3 in the comment block below. Put a number 3 in the comment block below. Let us know that you've liked, shared, and started a watch party to share the show. And then we're going to get this thing on the roll. Oh, wow. Look. Oh, wow. I see quite a few people already coming in. But you got to put your 3 if you want me to share Mary with you. All right. So put your 3s in there if you would, please. We got some 3s starting to stream in. We got some 3s starting to stream in. So,
the 3s.
We always try to do what our folks want us to do. So we're getting ready to do that. So with no further ado, we're going to go right to our 3s. Let's check them out. So let's see who we got in the show tonight. Hill?
We got Lauralee Katikaru, and she has her 3 in there. Hey, welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Where you coming in from? Oh, we got Romeo Corpus. Hey. Got his 3 up.
Woo, woo.
Denise Simpson Hurst. Thank you. And she says HET. Does that mean 3? I don't know.
That's my best friend right there.
Melissa Haas, and she got her 3 up. Yay.
All right. Who else we got?
Karen Shamazu. Hey, Karen. She's came in with her 3 ready.
All right. Fantastic.
Also from Hawaii.
Woo, woo.
Ruby Freeman. Hey, Ruby. Got her 3 up. Thank you for coming in.
Woo, woo.
Angie Elton. We know Angie's from DC. Hey, Angie. Got those 3s coming right on in. That's awesome. Romeo said aloha.
Aloha.
That's aloha. I got my stuff in the wrong places. I'm sorry.
It's all right. That's what's up. So we about to get this party started. We want you all to welcome all the way. And look, she's coming in from a place called Wapahu. So if you guys are familiar with Wapahu, and if I'm saying it right, put a number 4 in there. And if I'm not saying it right,
help a sister out.
Help a sister out. Right? Because Mary is coming all the way from Wapahu, Hawaii. She is an affiliate of Naturally Plus. And of course, many of you know that myself and my fabulous co-hosts are affiliates of Naturally Plus. Cha-ching! Right?
Cha-ching.
I know you got your cha-ching. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And if you're an affiliate of Naturally Plus, go ahead and put a number 4, put a number 5 in the comment block below. So with no further ado, we are going to play this for you and then come right back to the show and let you know from Mary Higa. Are y'all ready? I hope y'all ready, because guess what? We about to play and give you some more bounce to the ounce, and then we coming right back to get down with the get down. Be right back. Welcome to more news that you can use. We getting down with the get down with the Pro Network. That's right, the ladies of Pro Network. Make sure you network with the pros. Mary Higa is doing all the way from Oahu, Hawaii. Welcome to the show. welcome our phenomenal guest all the way from Wapahu. Wapahu, I like how, Hawaii, Miss Mary Higa. Mary!
Hey, Mary.
Awesome,
Yeah, coming in with the love.
Coming in with the love.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary.
And fireworks.
And fireworks.
Yeah,
Good to see you. Good to see you. We're super happy to have you here. Just so much love for you, all the way from Hawaii. Now, let me ask you something.
Yep.
Were we pronouncing that properly?
Waipahu?
Yeah,
we got it right.
We got that right. Okay, we just checking.
You can throw the Filipino in there and go Waipahu.
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 In the Philippines. All right.
Okay. Sorry.
So listen.
All good.
I'm just so happy that you're here. I'm so excited because you have such a powerful story. Okay. Now I know I got a powerful story. Hill's got a powerful story, and you got a powerful story. So what is that they call that? Action powers activate. So tonight you're gonna activate and tell us how faith changed your life. So we're gonna put you right in the hot seat. I know our guests want you in the hot seat, and if y'all want her in the hot seat, put a number 6 in the comment block below, because here we go. So Hill, I know you want to ask her a little bit. We introduced her, and I'm gonna just ask the first question. Hill's gonna ask the other first question. We want you to tell us a little more about who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, and what size shoe you wear.
A little personal. No. You got to get to know me first to find out my shoe size. No, just kidding.
She said, I ain't no Cinderella.
Right.
I'm a kid's girl. No. Well, I'm just a girl from Hawaii. I hail from Wahiawa. It's a small town in the central Oahu. And only child, 2 immigrant parents, came out here in the plantation days and just wanted to do something great with my life. Saw a lot of health challenges with my dad being a heart patient and my mom having, high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So I just wanted to do something great. That's
awesome.
Wonderful.
So you wanted to do something great. You going see this is why I had to pull out the secret sauce card on them. She said she wanted to do something great. We want to know about that greatness.
What I know that was the next question in my head.
I'm part Chinese, so we have the secret sauce as a secret for a reason. So okay. All right. So let's see the secret sauce. Which secret sauce should I share? As far as faith,
say which one shall you share first?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think for me, the secret sauce that made me pivot somewhere in my late 20s was because I was actually told for a pretty long time, about 17, 18 years, how I did not matter. I shouldn't have been born. I should, I wasn't the popular, pretty, rich. I wasn't in the in crowd, and I was just the Chicken Little of Wahiawa. I just wanted to do something that would make a difference, not just in my own community, but for my family and maybe even for the world. I thought to dream big. So I figured, I heard about God and I learned that he's a big God. So why limit that, right?
Exactly. Wow. That's awesome. Angie said, Chinese secret. So that's awesome. So tonight we're going to talk about how your faith changed your life.
Yeah.
And folks, if you out there and you've had some concerns, but you had to exercise your faith, and it changed your life, don't hesitate. Put it in the comment block because we want to know if faith has changed your life. So I think Hill about to put you in the hot seat. I think she about to put you in the hot seat, hot seat, hot seat.
All right, let's start it up.
Hill, let's it's getting hot in here. But don't take your clothes off. Don't take your clothes off because
no, don't take your clothes off.
I don't want your husband coming from Hawaii to get me. Be like, what they doing on that show? So I know Hill got a question for you. Go ahead.
So Mary, how do you use social media to build your business?
Well, I know social media is a huge key, and with the season of COVID now, a lot of us are doing things within our own walls and not being able to go out and do things on a normal basis as far as face-to-face.
Yeah.
So I've actually took the advantage of free classes on Facebook, online, and learned that we could use this as a tool to get our message out. And so I've been actually doing what I call gone in 30-second videos. And I started it sometime in January, I want to say. Every day that I've started it, I've always had at least one person call me, email, text, something about, hey, can I hear a lot more about your product? Well, what kind of company is this? So it's great to have them have social media attract them for me rather than me go out and do the attracting.
That's awesome. That really is awesome. Folks, if you're out there listening, listen. He just dropped some secret sauce. Note takers are money makers. Make sure you got your notepad and your pen. Because if that's just the first nugget, there are more to come.
Exactly right. So we're gonna put you in the hot seat one more time. I'm gonna give them 2 more morsels, and then we just gonna do what we gotta do. All right, Hill, put her in the hot seat.
Okay, so second question, you ready?
I'm ready.
How do you feel about the principle of sowing and reaping in business?
Well, I love the fact that I grew up with a father who loved to plant. And so I had a chance to see things from seed to fruit and seed to vegetables. So it's great to know that I could understand that it does take some time. Whatever that I do, whether it be me doing something face-to-face or doing Instagram reel, I would allow God to do the growing. I can sow, but he'll grow. And so I just want to make sure that I do my part.
Yeah, you hear that, folks? She said, I can sow, but he will grow. I like that. Nice nugget. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Lotus.
Because I was back here talking about, go ahead, Mary, go ahead. So I will sow, but he will grow. Who got that? Who got what that really means? So what does that mean?
Yeah.
Before we take this quick break, what does that mean? I will sow, but he will grow.
I have a yard in the back that has these insidious clover weeds. So I think in the sense of business for me, that we're going to attract a lot of negativity and distraction as well.
Right.
So for me to not get so distracted of what's going on around my seed, I can focus on planting the next seed. Because I've done it where I'm just so focused on me or focused on my seed and trying to figure out, like, how do I protect this one seed when there's so many? And I want to use what God has in his resources. So the great thing is this, I'm just being used by him to just give out his resources and let him bring the resources back in multiples.
Wow. That's saying something.
That was good. That's good right there.
Something. And I see people rolling really in.
Hot.
Yeah, that seed burning. Her booty, she got the booty burn. But anyway,
great. Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, everybody. I see folks rolling in. I got to bring you up on the screen when we come back. But we're going to take a quick break. And while we take this break, go ahead, like, share, start a watch party, and send this to somebody. And let us know who you shared the broadcast with. Please put it in the comment, because tonight we're talking about faith and how it changed Mary Higa's life, and how it can change your life. We'll be right back. Let's see if I can get this started. Hang out with me, folks. Here we go. Let me get something else for you. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Welcome back to the show. We've got news that you can use with the remarkable Mary Higa all the way from Hawaii. And guess what? Tonight we're talking about how faith changed her life and how it can change your life too. She's giving up some secret sauce. So get your biscuit and get ready to suck up that secret sauce to help you have faith and change your life. We've got some secret sauce for her too. Just stay tuned and you'll see what I mean. What? It's time for secret sauce.
Hey, Mary. I heard you're going to be on the show today, and you're going to have a great interview. I'm so proud of you. And you're going to do an awesome job. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there today to be on the show with you. But I just want to say, I lied. I'm going to be on the show with you. We're going to put you on the hot seat. Surprise.
Secret sauce, baby.
All right. There he is.
Talking about
welcome
from Hawaii.
Oh my
MPA
God.
USA affiliate, Mr. Malcolm Ching.
I wouldn't miss it. Mary is my girl, man. She's awesome. You know what? And I was at a Korean restaurant the other day, and you know what? They must have watched your show because look,
secret sauce.
they got magic sauce at that Korean restaurant. And you know, in the world of going with Kyle, Mary, surprise. You know, and I'm so glad to be in. Mary is so awesome. She's a member of my community. I manage a community called Waikele. It's in Waipahu. And I knew Mary for years. And there's a bridge in Waikele, and it's a city and county bridge. And every time there's graffiti on that bridge, Mary and her kids, when they're like 5 years old, would go out and paint that bridge. And they'd paint it. They own that bridge, so we renamed that bridge Higa Bridge. So like she's always making an impact. She's always making an impact wherever she goes. Any relationship she touches, anything. So this is an impact drill. He's making an impact in this world today. So
yes, that's what I'm talking about. Drop that positive energy. Let's drop that positive energy, everybody. Let's drop that positive energy. Woo.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. So listen, folks.
Oh my
He's
God.
here from Hawaii to put her in the hot seat. And so we're going to get right into his question. So what you got, Malcolm?
So Mary, my question to you is, have you ever done multi-level marketing? So that's the first part. Have you ever done any kind of multi-level marketing or home business before?
Yes, I have. So I've been
did?
probably in about 6 businesses before.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, and that's great. So being that you've been in other businesses before, why did you choose Naturally Plus? Why did you choose to put your energy into Naturally Plus?
Well, aside from, being introduced by this business from the most incredible, powerful speaker who is so, he's such an amazing person here in Waikele. And, we just kind of elate him to a God status, but no, just kidding. No, Malcolm had actually introduced this to me back when one of our common friends was going through pancreatic cancer, and we were in prayer for him. My friend, his wife, and myself. and the rest of our church. And so what I was amazed by this particular business of Naturally Plus is that, for one thing, there's direct support from corporate all the way down to the person who sponsored me in. And when I say direct, I've actually talked to Mr. Ono yesterday, in fact. So the thing is that I'm so amazed that there's this level of integrity all through, from the products all the way down to the events that they put on here. So I'm just amazed of how everything is run, the structure, the people, the product.
All right, fantastic.
Awesome.
Fantastic. So you ready to keep her in the hot seat? You want to keep her in the hot seat?
Keep her in the hot seat.
All right, let's keep her in the hot seat. You said it was your friend, right? That's what friends are for, to keep you in the hot seat. So
That's right.
there you go.
So a question too, like I love this business, and it is just really blessed my life so much. And I just want to know, since you've been in Naturally Plus or been in this business for maybe a couple years now, how has being in Naturally Plus enhanced your life or your relationships?
Okay, so I actually loved it from the beginning, because I've known different companies and how they run things and the way the structure is. But because I get to work with great crossline, I mean, Lotus is a crossline, Hillary is a crossline, and I just love that there's other ways to get the word out. And knowing that we are in this COVID situation, a home business technically can be run from home. I can do my Instagram reels from my house. I can call people and make huge business movement here on this table. And so the great thing is that we have everything all laid out. We just have to pick and go. So I think that's amazing.
Exactly. And I like that you talk about a home-based business can be ran from home, because we have a program coming up, Entrepreneurs Living the Dream, and it's phenomenal. And I saw the visibility strategist Patricia Rogers here, and she said, see, this is how you show up. She just started a watch party. Woohoo! Okay. Woo. And this is how she coming in the house. How's she coming in the house, Hill?
She said, hello, ladies, and Malcolm, visibility strategist from Florida in the house.
Woo, woo, woo. So that's what
give me some energy. Give me some energy, y'all. Yes, there we go.
And so that's the key, that you can have a home-based business from home. And so some secret sauce we want to ask, because we're going to keep you in the hot seat for a quick minute, because Hill had some other questions, and I had some other questions. And thank you, Malcolm, for putting her in the hot seat. Burn that booty up, honey. So, I know y'all. So, with that being said, we want to ask you about the sewing, okay? But we also want to ask you. We talked about social media. We talked about the sewing, right? Did we talk about sewing and reaping yet?
Yes.
We talked about that, right? So how does your association dictate your business, and how do you give value to others when you do this from home? Because a lot of times people don't feel like they can give value because they're at home. They can't see people face to face unless they smart like all of us and jump on Zoom or jump on StreamYard. So, and promote their businesses. So can you tell us about that?
Yes, definitely. So my favorite word is sale or free. And I think that comes from my Chinese blood. But I love the fact that there's a lot of things that we can do for free online. And the things that I got to do that gave me so much value for the business, for my personal life, for my marriage, etc., was online, and they were all free. And so the thing is that for me to put myself in a position where I'm associating with key people. So if I'm going to go into a business and I want to do the maximum effort in this year, I need to associate with millionaires like
Right.
Malcolm, and try to go ahead and learn from that. And then if I want to get some sowing and reaping experience and wisdom, I'm going to go to a great church, and I'm going to just basically feed my mind with whatever I can that will grow myself. Because if I personally don't grow me, I can't grow others around me.
Right. So you said a couple of key words, but I'm going to just defer to Miss Hillary first, because a couple of the key words that you said just stood out to me. What did you hear her say, Miss Hillary, that you think is amazing? And then I'm gonna show you what I think as well. Go ahead.
Well, I heard the connecting to others and connecting to those that are where you want to go.
Yes.
Where you're headed. Yes. I heard that you have to develop yourself. Every day we can learn something new.
Yes.
Personal development. Those were two key things that I heard.
That's what I heard too. You got to connect to the right people. You got to connect to the right people first and foremost. And then you kind of got to leverage that. You got to leverage that. But also, when you connect to the right people, you have got to be right fit for them, and they've got to be a right fit for you. Because this is what I heard. I heard her say, I connect to millionaires like Malcolm. And so what I know is you can't talk about it, you got to be about it. And if you connecting with somebody that's already about it, you got to make sure that they're about helping other people, because sometimes people, once they reach the pinnacle of their success, they're not interested in reaching back to help people. So it sounds like you really thought about this thing when you connected. So can you tell us a little bit about that, how that relationship has been? And then we're going to kick the ball and put Malcolm in the hot seat, because when you've reached that pinnacle of success, how do you reach back and help somebody else?
I'm going to use what I love to say about faith. So I love acronyms. I'm simple like that, but like my F is for fall forward and not behind. I love to plow through challenges, speaking about gardening, and I don't get pushed back by them. So if I see a ton of weeds in there, I'm not going to be overwhelmed by it. I act productively for the A, so I can be the person that God created me to be. And I want to be the best version of myself. So like you had said, if you're not it, then I submit and I work on it. And so my I is I immediately turn to God for everything, because he's our daddy, right? He created everything, and I want to be his everything. I take God at his word. If he says it, he means it. And if it's for me, it's for you, it's for business, it's for life. And my H is have gratitude in everything and everyone, because gratitude births joy, joy births hope, and we need hope.
Wow. Well, you just dropped the mic right there. I don't know how he's going to follow that. I personally, Hill, would you want to have to follow that? I wouldn't want to follow that.
Well, we're going to put him on in the hot seat and see what he can do with that.
So what you got,
Yeah, he said, come on with it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
All right. So what you got, Malcolm?
What was my question?
So your question is, how do you reach to when people are reaching to you to connect, and if they're not a millionaire yet like you, and even if they are, how do you help someone else knowing that you are millionaire status and maybe they're trying to get to millionaire status? How do you connect, and how do you be a role model to bring them up to where you are?
Well, I'm not a millionaire as in money wise. If you talk about relationships, I'm
so this check ain't no good. This check ain't no good. This check.
No. It's a rubber check. But I think we're in business and stuff. We're in relationship marketing. It's like I'm in property management. Like I manage property, but I tell people more than anything, I'm not managing property. We're in people management.
Exactly.
We have to find out where people have needs, whether it's physical, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional. And that's where we start. That's what I do with this business. It's not about making tons of money. It's about connecting with people where they need help and they need and so that I don't go and treat every person that comes to me and the same way. Like I don't talk about product with everybody or business with everybody. I have to first find out what their need is, and then we address their need. And I think it's important, because and I think that's important in life. We always have to find out where people are before we talk about our stuff. We have to find out, listen before we start talking. It's not about us; it's about other people. Yeah.
Right. So I always say, Malcolm, that great mentors need great mentors. So I want to kick this over to Hill and ask Hill, what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, like you said, trying to find out what you want to help people, but sometimes you'll have in mind what you can do for them might not be what they need. I heard you mention sometimes it's emotional. It's not a busted pipe or a broke door, but somebody died in their family, and it's somebody you see every day in your work. They need a listening ear sometimes. They need that kind of support that sometimes when that person is a property manager, they're not open. That's not my job,
Right.
So that's important when you're building relationships. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because it's so important,
to be able to feel needs that are not on the job description.
Right. Because the art of communication is not the ability to speak, but it's the ability to listen,
Yeah.
So
I was an accountant. Yeah, I was an accountant, right? But you don't know how many people I prayed for in my office. They came in the office and closed the door. I know they needed some kind of prayer, and I was always open for helping people in that way too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's awesome.
I like that.
Yeah, that's incredible. So with that being said, I wanted to ask this because Hillary, you made a great point about sometimes people have come to your office and you were the listening ear, even though you were the manager. And so when we say great mentors need great mentors, you can be in any vocation. You can be a millionaire, you can be a non-millionaire, or whatever you are. And sometimes people will seek you out for your help. And sometimes that's really a calling because that's where you're being ordained to speak to a person's position or condition. So I want to kick the ball over to you, Mary, and ask you, how have Malcolm been a great mentor to you? And how are you being a great mentor to someone else? And then we have a great mentor that's going to be joining us in a second. I know she came in and I think she might have dropped off, but we're going to wait for her to come back in. And then I'm going to bring her up on the screen too, because she's got a special offer that she wants to share. So Mary, how has he been a great mentor and how are you being a great mentor?
Well, I have to say before I even say anything that Malcolm owes me $10 if I say anything great. So anyway.
Don't leave your thoughts on the table.
No, just kidding. All right. I'll be serious. No, so Malcolm has been an amazing leader. And first, he's been a friend, and that's why that a lot of people are attracted to him. Is the character that he has that leads before him. So because of that character, and because God has pretty much ordained him to be, the person that he is in whatever capacity he's doing in his life, that he's attracting so many people, including myself.
Yes.
And that's why, across the world, he has so many friendships within Naturally Plus and outside that, which can verify what I just said about Malcolm and his integrity. And I think that's the thing that, first of all, that I strive to find someone who has a high level of integrity. Because if they have the best house, the shiniest car, and they have no integrity, then
Yeah.
I'm going to get exactly what they got. So I really rather have what was meant that God really wants me to have, which was the best integrity I can have, whether or not I become a millionaire on this planet in my own lifetime. But if I can provide that gift to my kids, which I have 2 of, then at least they can take that best gift of integrity into their life and then bless others in their generation.
That's awesome.
Wow. Thank
That's
you so much.
awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's a great gift
I wouldn't,
to
I
give.
wouldn't want to follow that.
No, not me.
I wouldn't want to have to follow that. I Malcolm.
Maybe you should drink something to you.
You know, Mary is just
And
so
we put him
awesome.
in the
I mean,
hot seat again.
That's your friend. That's your friend.
I wish in my organization I had a 1,000 Marys, you know, and
Yes.
she's just awesome, you know, and you know, she's such a role model to so many people, and I'm still learning from her today, you know, and man, just when you look at her life and how much impact she has done to so many people, it's amazing. You can't just call her Mary. You got to call her Mary. Everybody's like Mary. When I think of Mary, you know, like that group.
Yes, the
If
gospel
that goes
group.
off my feet
Yes.
so I can dance. You
Woo,
know, like,
hey,
woo!
hey.
Yeah, she's awesome, and
Yeah.
you know, and so it's like I feel so proud that somebody like Mary is in my group, because I know that people that she talks to, and as my organization grows, she's like a little mini me. She's gonna treat people the same way that I treat people. She's gonna represent the company with integrity, just as the company wants it to be represented, not misrepresented, not tell any false things. She's gonna represent the company well, and that's why she's like the perfect person to be associated with in business and life and everything.
That's
Wow.
awesome. And so we're at
Wonderful.
the top of the hour. Oh my God, I can't believe we are at the top of the
Oh
hour.
no.
So man, wow. So if you guys could stick with us maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes more, because all right, another great mentor just popped on. We're gonna go for a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have someone with us, and then that's what I'm talking about. Get your Azumio on, folks. And then when we come back, what we're gonna do is introduce you to 2 people. I got some secret sauce, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got some secret sauce. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be right back. In the right place at the right time, because Entrepreneurs Living the Dreams 2021 is here to help you with your home-based business for the 21st century. So come and learn how to build your home-based business with some of the best speakers on the planet. As you change your future, the visibility strategist herself, Miss Patricia Rogers, along with Dorothy Ross, Mrs. Ignite and Take Flight, Dr. Lotus Rochelle, Dr. Fiona Delika Apostle, Wendy Ward, Nancy Matthews, Amy Soonstein, Ivona Ward, Emily Taylor, Shavis Davis, and the fabulous Camille Ross. Join us on February 25th for Entrepreneurs Living the Dream, showing you how to create your reality.
Hi, busy women. I'm talking to you. Are you juggling your family, your business, your career, and your health? Afraid that if just one ball drops to the ground, everything could fall apart. Everybody's looking at you. You're stressed. Overwhelmed. You're looking for help that's real, for solutions. I have Fiber Life that can help you. I am Hillary Gooden. I am Fiber Life coach, author, speaker, lymphologist, and I empower business leaders with strategies to reduce stress and anxiety while increasing energy and clarity of mind, better sleep, better health, and vitality. Oh yeah, and boost your immunity. If you're ready for that, you say, I need that in my life right now. Let's connect. You can reach me at www.hillarygoodin.com. You can direct message me on Facebook, LinkedIn, at Hillary Goodin. Or else, if you would like to get on a free 20-minute strategy call, clarity call, go to bit.ly/Hillary Goodin. That's bit.ly/Hillary Goodin. I absolutely believe you got the power to help your body, help you live a more vibrant life.
All right. And we are back, Jack. That's right. We are back. And so I wanted to say, get ready for some secret sauce, because we got some phenomenal people backstage. And that's right. I see you back there. I see you. My bearded mastermind. I see you. So if y'all want to see who's backstage, if y'all really ready to see who's backstage, go ahead and put a number 8 in the comment block, because who I got coming backstage, they going to give y'all a special gift today, because they're going to invite Mr. Malcolm and Miss Mary Higa to what's about to happen this weekend. And so, Mary, is your husband home yet?
No, sorry. He's on his way. He's rushing.
All right. Tell him don't rush. Mary Jo want to know. So Mary Jo want to know. So guess what? We about to let him know. Please welcome the remarkable Melissa Haas that's with us. She's going to share some secret sauce. But guess who else we got? Y'all want me to tell y'all who else we got? Please welcome to the platform, the man of the hour, the one that's got the power, Mr. DJ Mike J.
Yeah, Hey, Mike.
Hey, good evening.
All right, so Mike's on the road and he is here with us.
Yes.
Melissa is doing her thing and she is here with us. So, Melissa, Mike, I'd like to introduce you to our special guest, Miss Mary Higa, Mr. Malcolm, Ching, all the way from Hawaii.
Amen.
And we got some secret sauce for them.
Yes.
So, Melissa, you want to tell them a little bit about the secret sauce?
Yes. I am so excited to tell you guys about something that we are doing. We're going to have a group of coaches, 5 coaches that you can have access to. It's going to be called the Dynamic Coaches Cafe. Now, you do not want to miss this, because we have John Maxwell certified coaches. We have people with doctorates in all different fields, and you're going to have access to all 5 of those coaches. And if you become a member of this Dynamic Coaches Cafe before Saturday, we have a special event that you will be invited to. It's going to have some leadership nuggets from some of the top leadership experts. Now, I'm not going to tell you who, because that's a surprise, but you do not want to miss the opportunity to see these people. You can connect with us here, let us know that you're interested, or connect with us after the show. But we are inviting all of the viewers of this show to be a member of the Dynamic Coaches Cafe.
Now, I'm hearing some feedback on your end. Let me see. It's okay. Let me mute your mic. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, her mic is muted. Maybe it's Mike's. It was Mike's. DJ Mike J. But it's okay. So, I want you to unmute your mic, Melissa, and I want, if you would, tell the folks who's a part of the Dynamic Coaches Cafe And who have we recently learned from?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Lotus. So the coaches that you will have access to are Dr. Lotus Richey, Dr. Hillary Gooden, Dr. Michael Freeland, myself, Melissa Hawes, and my husband, Randy Hawes. And recently, we've learned from, of course, John C. Maxwell. I've learned from Craig Groeschel, Steve Harvey, some other great leadership experts. And we are going to be able to bring what we've learned to you if you sign up to be a member of this club. And I mean, those 5 coaches, can you imagine having access to the 5 of us?
Mhm.
It's going to be amazing.
And plus, we all cute. Gosh, wow. So, DJ Mike J, I know you're a speaker, you're an author. You somebody like Miss Hillary Gooden. You somebody to know. So tell us a little bit about who you are as well. And Melissa, don't forget, if you haven't told us, make sure you tell us too. Tell us about who you are. Tell us about what you do when you do what you do. We can't hear you. Unmute your mic.
There we go. You got me?
Sir.
All right. Good evening to everyone, first of all. But I wanted to say that, listen, I began this journey, as a DJ at the age of 19. And this year is my 30th year anniversary. So I've been a DJ for 30 years this year. And not only that, I mean, I've grown through a lot. I've had to take some hardships and understand how this life has to be lived in order to be productive. And one of the things that I've learned, is just continuing to stay the course and, and to fight hard for what you want, because you understand that everything just is not given to you. So for first things first, I have to make sure people understand that you must put in the work. There's no free tickets out here, as they say. So you have to be willing to do what it takes. But also, I've had opportunities to go overseas. I'm buttoned up with the World Civility Ambassador and named Dr. Clyde Rivers, who is the CEO of I Change Nations, and he's an ambassador to over 130 countries around the world. I just recently went to Uganda and met with the youngest king in the world. That was amazing, and then from that, I've come back home and got on a project and worked on a book that is actually still selling really well right now. And the book is called Free Your Land and Developing Your Mental Real Estate. And it talks about the mindset and how we can actually contribute to what we already have and what we already know. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, and from that, I'm still DJing. I mean, I'm doing virtual events. I do speaking events, and then I do my own events also. So it's important for the next generation to understand what it means, not only to be an entrepreneur, but the pathway that you must take to get there.
Awesome. And so, DJ Mike J, can you tell folks when they come in and they are part of the Dynamic Coaches Cafe, can you tell them if they gonna hear you spinning on the wheels of steel?
Absolutely. What I'm going to do is always, I mean, they know that I'm really down right now. Look, even on the road, I got systems set up right here. So I'm still working platforms, even on the road. But when I'm in my element, guys, I'm bringing all energy. And and it's really important that we come with energy, because there's a lot of information that needs to be learned, a lot that needs to be shared. But I'm bringing an experience that people just can't get. This is why my motto is, it's not about the music, it's about the experience. So anytime I plug in and I'm ready to go on this music, I'm always bringing the gas. Don't throw the brakes out the windows, because we going all gas, no brakes.
All right. I love it. I love it. All gas, no brakes. I had never heard that before, I don't think, until I met DJ Mike J. So, DJ Mike J, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be right back. I got to grab something. Okay. If you would, I know Hillary probably got a question for you. Hill?
So, you said what are some of the other countries that you've gone to, on this connection you have?
Well, I got stopped by COVID, because it's funny, because I was in South Carolina speaking with Dr. Ruben West, And then, of course, that past January, I was speaking with Les Brown in Charlotte, North Carolina. We was together there. And I was slated in March. I had just come home March 13th from an event in South Carolina when COVID hit the country and they grounded everything. And March 20th, I already had my ticket bought. Everything was ready to go. When I was on my way to Mozambique to speak over in Mozambique with the people over there and work with some of the vice presidents in the country and help them format some things for their people. And so I just recently got a call that I got a call just this morning from the ambassador stating that Ghana is on tap for me to be heading that way soon. In July, I'll be heading to Nairobi, Kenya. So I'll be working with Dr. Ruben West and a lot of black belt speakers that's going to be over there also. So what we're doing is really trying to create a difference for people around the world. This is not a national thing. This is an international thing. And, and we all have global initiative. Free Your Land and developing your mental real estate is something that is going all overseas and it's going through from one country to the next. So we're helping to develop the young minds of our youth. And, and for some of the ladies that are going with their initiative, we're teaching our young ladies how to be women. And, and my responsibility would also be to help teach our young boys how to be men.
That's awesome.
Awesome. I love it.
So,
let the Lord use you.
And this is why we say great mentors need great mentors, because if we don't have great mentors, how can we expect to be great mentors? And we have to lead by example, because the go up and the come up is in the show up. And I say that all the time. So, I just really wish, Mike, that we could know a little bit more about your book.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's called Free Your Land and Develop Your Mental Real Estate. Can they get that on Amazon or what's up?
Absolutely, and it's Free Your Land, Developing Your Mental Real state of what state of your
real
mind.
Of state.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yes. So it's Mental Real of State, and you can find that on Amazon. It's also ready for ebooks. So if you wanted to download a digital copy of that, you can do that immediately. I also have books that I mail out all the time. People purchase books and I can sign the copies. If anyone would like a signed copy, they can, they can direct message me or find me from Lotus Richey, because we have a really good connection. And plus you can reach me on Michael Freeland at Facebook, or also at djmj.freeland4@gmail.com.
So I know somebody gonna put that in the chat. So go ahead and put that in the chat. And I want to make sure we got the right book, because I like to make sure we had the right book to share with the folk. So is this the right book?
That's it right there. Yes.
All right. So it's very affordable too.
Yes. If you flip to the back cover, you'll see me sitting there.
DJ Mike J.
Yes.
Let me see what's going on here, y'all. Let me see. I don't know if it'll let me flip to the cover, but I know one thing. Yes. It got your name on it. Yes. It's got your name on it.
You can see a review right there that was written. If you would, you could be more than welcome to read that review, what someone had to say about the book. I'd be honored.
Hold on one second. Let me go down and read the review. You got to tell me where the review is.
Right here, where the 5 stars. I believe there's a review.
Notice the book has 5 stars. And the person said that understanding where you are to where you are heading in life depends on the stabilization of the mind. The mental real of state allows you to explore different aspects of your thought processes. You will be challenged to view your life concepts from different perspectives in order to build the mental real of state that you already possess. That's powerful. That's powerful. Okay. And it's very, very affordable. So folks, there you have it. Go to Amazon and get your book and make sure you understand your real of state. So with that being said, Mike, you done jumped on the show. You told people that they could get a book. You said you're going to Africa and all these other places. I had to step away for a minute because
really?
I had to go get some. I could have went off the screen and stuff and been like, oh, now I went to go get this cookie.
how did I know this was coming? Hold on, Lo. Hold on. I don't want. Hold on, just a second. I'm coming right back for you.
Y'all, DJ Mike J sent me cookies. They were Valentine's Day cookies, but secret. This is some secret sauce. DJ Mike J has a secret recipe. It's a family recipe, and he made me some cookies, y'all. On one of the shows, we ate 6 cookies during the show. I had a hand doing like this, so I had to feed them 3 cookies. And I didn't want to eat this cookie up. I've had this cookie for about a week or so, holding on to the cookie. And I said when I came back, oh, you got some cookies. So
I was busy yesterday.
No, I'm sad I don't have a cookie to eat.
I'm sorry. Look, I need all of your information. I will definitely get some in the mail. I spent my day yesterday and my evening working on some of these cookies. Because listen, the secret to these cookies, I can't give you the family recipe. What I can tell you is that every one of these cookies are handcrafted. They're cut individually, they're dressed individually, and they're all baked. So, I mean, and they're rolled cookies. So I take each time to roll them out, cut them, dress them all. Look at her, one at a time. And then, so you can be expecting when I get home, I have to get back in the kitchen. I just had to do something to get on the road, but I have some of these cookies with me. And look, I'm sorry, Hillary, because I know she said I want my cookies, and you will get yours. Lotus, you ain't right. She don't look too happy right now.
yeah, I'm sorry, Hillary, but I made a promise that I would. Y'all, I'm sending the incognito message. That's begging incognito.
Yes.
I had a half a cookie, y'all. It's gone.
Yeah.
So not only does he speak, he DJs, and he helped change lives all around the world. But he make a cookie so great. We got to find a way to market this cookie, y'all. But before we market it, let me give you my address again. No, you got it. So DJ Mike J makes awesome cookies,
Yes.
but y'all got to pay the shipping and handling. And DJ Mike J, you need to come up with a price for a dozen cookies, because I'm telling you right now, I need another dozen. We've had people on the show asking for his cookies, and I'm telling you, y'all, when you get his cookies, make sure your mama is not standing by. You know, people say, this so good, it make me want to slap my mom. Don't slap your mother, because
Really?
I don't want you at my door with your suitcase. Talking about, see, Lotus, what you made happen. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Those dang on cookies.
Right. That's funny. I had an auntie that my auntie had passed away. She came up with this recipe, and she would be probably close to 90 by now. And this recipe was handed down to my father when we was growing up, and we ate that cookie as children. And now that my dad's he's in his 70s, and I had one thing I said years back. I said, no, you're not taking this one. Hand that to the family. Keep that. Some things you just got to keep in the family. And I think you all know that there's certain family recipes that have to stay in the family. And and if we're not careful, some of those will pass on when they go. And we got to make sure to get those nuggets and those treats. That's because right. Listen, my kids love these things to this day, and I'm gonna keep going on with this, but I'm going to be in this kitchen because Dr. Lotus Richey is going to make sure that I have an apron and some headphones on so I can get these cookies out.
All right.
All right,
Yes.
now.
All right. So, look, thank you so much, Mike, for letting me put
Absolutely.
you in the hot seat. I
Yes.
appreciate it, and sharing the secret sauce. And to all of the viewers all over the world, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining the remarkable Miss Hillary Gooden and myself tonight on our show. We just love having all of you being a part of the show, and saluting this phenomenal young lady, Miss Mary Higa, as she shared how faith changed her life. And we hope that faith has changed your life too. And if you feeling like you faithless or it's waning, hear her words, hear the words of so many other people that may have been exactly where you have been. And remember, you can still stand. You can still do the things that you need to do to come up. But the come up is in the show up. And so, with that being said, I want to go ahead and kick this over to the folks so we can have some final words of wisdom as we go. And so, listen, y'all, I know this is an interactive um, program. So I want y'all to choose. Don't leave it to me and Mike. Don't leave it to us. Y'all select who you want in the hot seat first for the words of wisdom. Me and Mike could probably put Melissa or Malcolm or Hillary or Mary in the hot seat. But because we letting y'all help us out, me and Mike gonna chill back. You don't have to choose me and Mike to go first. I probably gonna do that. Y'all got 30 seconds. Let's make it happen. Who are you gonna choose to start off in the hot seat for the words of wisdom? It's that time to get the final words of wisdom in before we head out. Who you're voting for? Oh, I wonder how that got up there. Okay, so somebody was saying vote for Mary. Mary, I want to tell you something, Mary.
Okay, go ahead.
Is your husband home?
Yes, he is.
Can I talk to him for a minute?
Here.
She thought she got away.
I'll be right back.
Hey, somebody all the way from Hawaii say Mary in the hot seat. Ruby say Mary. Angie say Mary. Oh, Mary just say Mary.
Oh, wow. She can't get away with it tonight.
So, Miss Mary.
Yeah, sure. We have to
share
your phone.
Hey, welcome.
Woo-woo!
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello.
We gotta share your phone, so.
All right, that's all right. So, y'all, before we go, we got some secret sauce because I spoke to Mary's husband directly, and I said, "Can you please put your wife in the hot seat?" And guess what he said? Of course, I can do it. So, Mary, just when you thought your seat was about to cool off, you had a pound of ice in your booty. Your husband's gonna put you in the hot seat before you do your words of wisdom, because we gotta face it. All of our, well, I won't say all of them, but many of our viewers want you back in the hot seat. So here we go. So we gonna make this large. So, my dear friend, I'm so happy that you're here on the show. Go ahead and put her in the hot seat.
Okay,
and tell everybody who you are. Tell everybody who you are.
Okay, my name is Higa, and I'm Mary's husband.
Keep going.
And you're from, what do you do? Where you work? Where you from? Where you work?
Oh, well, my full-time job is with the Hawaii Air National Guard. I'm an aircraft technician for about 33 years now. So I'm looking at retiring next year.
All right, fantastic. So you saw Mary thinks she's slick. She like, tell them who you are, tell them what you do. She's trying to keep the hot seat off of her. That's right. So yeah, she tried it. You saw how smooth she was. You saw?
I was trying to be smooth.
So go ahead. I know you had a question. Now check this out, folks. He could ask her any question under the sun, any question. And he's got a birthday coming up too. I'd probably ask for like a new guitar. He and I both play. Okay. We both like the same groups. So I don't know. What's your secret sauce question for Mary tonight?
I guess that question would be, would you like to renew our
Oh, I have an answer for this one, and Malcolm knows the answer actually. So we have a promotion going on with Naturally Plus, and I said that if I can achieve the goals that I have for this year, we are going to Cancun, and we are going to renew our vows at Los Cabos.
Oh,
in
wow.
August.
Wow, wow, that's what's up. Woo,
Yeah.
woo.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So-
Congratulations.
Listen, I need the secret sauce on that. I got to take a sip on that.
I
I want y'all on the show when that happens. Me and Hill gotta have you on the show. DJ Mike J, we gotta hire DJ Mike J to DJ this thing. We gotta hire stone cutters. We got to hire them. We got to do this thing right. So, I always have the secret sauce. That's my partner. Let me get a high five, brother. Let me get a high five. That's right. All right. There you go. So, with that being said, we're going to move to our words of wisdom as we come to the close of the show. And we're going to start it with Mary Higa and her awesome husband, as they're going to have the final words of wisdom. And then we're going to go ahead and kick that ball around for the final words of wisdom. Here it goes. Mary?
All right, I just say that love is the motivator. So find whatever moves you. For firemen, they have to go into a burning building. And so find out what is going to be that love for you that will make you run into the fire and, make a change in their life and impact the world and in the world that you live in.
Wow. I don't know how you're going to top that, but go ahead.
It would be to always treat with everyone with respect, and as much as you would want to be respected. And then by then, but when you respect others, shows your. Sorry, I got a kind of a brain fart. I wasn't expecting this to come up with. Just to, walk in God's path, and then always have the character of, I guess, God, Jesus.
Wow.
Good.
Wow, that's good. Walking God's path. Well, guess what?
Amen.
I'm keeping y'all up on the screen because I want y'all to read what people are saying.
Thanks, Ruby, Mary, Angie. Wow. Thanks,
All right.
Angie.
So thank you so much for your words of wisdom. And I think we can go right to DJ Mike J. Something happens to me every time I say that. So indulge me. We're going right back to the man with the plan, the man of the hour, the one that knows how to do the wheels of steel and make you feel real, Mr. DJ Mike J. What do you have to say for your final words of wisdom today?
Oh man, what I have to say is to anyone out there who's wanting to do more, wanting to do better, stay the course. The course in which is set before your life is always something that you can expect, but you don't always know the outcome. And sometimes we can fall down and it sometimes feel like we scrape it in the knee or bruised on the elbow. But how important is it for you to get back up? And when you can get back up and stand on your feet, one thing that you can also be assured of is that your journey will continue. And I would only implore for anybody to continue on your journey, because there's so much more that's greater for you, because there's greatness waiting for each one of us. But you have to get out there and you have to put in the work. Now remember one thing about the most beautiful stone in the world, a diamond. But listen, the diamond is only as valuable as the pressure applied. Let me say that again. A diamond is only as valuable as the pressure applied. So what am I saying to you guys? Don't run from the pressure, guys, because if you do, you may miss the shine in the diamond, and you are that diamond. That's my words of wisdom.
Wow, that's awesome. Don't run from the pressure, baby. Don't run from the pressure. Woo, I'm happy I don't got to follow that up. Here, who's going next?
Nobody.
Melissa. Woo, somebody said Malcolm. Malcolm, I think you got this, or we could go guy, gal. What y'all want to do?
Well, I just want to say it's been a pleasure being on this show today. And Mike, I'm gonna send Lotus some money, and I want a bookie, and I want a cookie, and so an autographed bookie and some cookies. And
Yes,
so
sir.
my words of wisdom is, like we're all in this we're doing home business and stuff. Dreams don't work unless you do. So everybody, we just can't just sit down and just wish for things and wish things were a certain way, our businesses were a certain way, our relations were a certain way. We have to go out there and do something. So dreams don't work unless you do. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
That's some secret sauce right there.
Good stuff.
Whew, man. Melissa, me and Hill usually go last, because we the co-hosts of the show. So Melissa, looks like you got to go next. Okay. I see it.
Well, I want to leave you with a quote by Steve Harvey that has really stuck with me. And it's, your career is what you're paid for, and your calling is what you're made for. And that has really stuck with me. And at Stonecutters Leadership, we believe that your career and your calling can be in alignment. And when they're in alignment, you become your most successful and you create the biggest impact. And when I have 20 years in accounting is actually my background prior to the leadership coaching. And when I was doing that, towards the end, my career wasn't in alignment with my calling, and I was very unhappy. And so I ended up quitting and becoming a John Maxwell certified leadership coach. And that's when I really felt like my career and my calling were in alignment. And don't forget that you can have access to 5 great coaches that can help you get your career in alignment with your calling by joining us in the Dynamic Coaches Cafe. You don't want to miss out on getting access to these coaches and really finding your calling and getting it in alignment with your career so you can have the most success and the greatest impact in your life.
Awesome. Whew. I'm going to keep her up here because I can't go after that, what she just said. So, okay, Hill, I guess paper, scissors, rocks.
Man, everybody left smoke behind tonight, man. Wonderful.
I know.
Listen, I know, right? Let's see if I can drum up some more smoke here.
All right. Woo!
But listen, this has been an awesome night, and we started out. We want to keep ahead of everything that we were talking about. Faith. How you can walk in your faith in every area of your life, including in your business. And that's where I heard Mary's husband thought that he said a little, but when you say you learn how to respect other people, that's big, especially in light of everything that's going on in our world today. So one thing that I like to leave is that there is a way. God has a way for everybody. There's a way that's already made just for each one of us. And once we get into alignment, like Melissa said, we get into alignment, we find that place. Sometimes there are shifts, and we have to make a twist or a turn and start walking in maybe another direction, but still on your own path that's already made just for you. So, once you find that path, go for it. Go all in. Don't stay at the border where you cross the line. Just keep going as far as you can. And remember to treat people with respect and love. It'll take you far.
Awesome. I'm loving it. Loving it. Let me get my thoughts together. Okay, so before we go any further, we got people chiming in. Angela said, even the smallest diamond has great value. Yes. And Ruthie Pride says, yes, I agree. Angela also said, a little sometimes mean a lot. That's great. And Ruthie Pride says, dreams don't work unless you do. Power. That's definitely power. And then Malcolm, you had Angie cracking up. She said, Malcolm wants 2 cookies. LOL. And then Ruthie Pride said, oh, wow, pressure. I thought that was hot too, Ruthie Pride. I don't know how the pressure is on me. My booty burning, y'all. I don't know how I'm going to follow all them. Karen, let me see if she can help me out. Love your words of wisdom straight from your heart. Yes. And Angie said, keep on keeping on. So I guess I need to keep on keeping on. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being on the show tonight. I want to thank, okay, I'm stalling. Yep. So I want to thank you for talking about the Dynamic Coaches Cafe, because on this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to hold a special Zoom meeting where we're going to give you guys something that is typically $100 per ticket. Okay. Where we're going to be sharing information with you for some of the top experts on the planet. And so all you got to do is jump right in on the Dynamic Coaches Cafe, which is going live tomorrow. So you can look for it. I'll hit you guys up in Messenger too when it goes live. I think it's going to be $25 per month to be a part of this. You're going to have access to all 5 coaches. Okay. But when you sign up, you got to sign up before Thursday. Come Saturday, you are going to be inside this private thing that's going to just massage your brain and help you gain more money in your pocket if you apply what these experts are sharing with you. Okay. So now that I've said that, I done stalled enough, I'm going to go ahead with my words of wisdom. So, because y'all, it's hard to follow what they said. They done put me in the hot seat. So, and they meant to do that. I don't even have a cookie that I could chomp on in the meantime and in between time. But my words of wisdom are these. Watch where I go. Watch how smooth I am. Treat everyone with respect. Stay the course. And remember to get back up again if you fall. Don't run from the pressure, because the pressure will help prepare you in whatever path that God has for you. And remember this, that dreams don't work unless you do. That means you got to work the process. Don't let the process work you. Work the process and stay aligned in your career with your calling. Whatever your calling is, like my friend Steve Harvey said, your calling will make way for you. Your calling will make way for you. So just get it in alignment. And that's why you got to check out the Dynamic Coaches Cafe, because we can help you get in alignment. And remember this, there is always a way already made for you. You know how I know it? Because Dr. Penny Looking for Change says so. And if she says so, I know it's so. And so until we see you all next time, make sure you ignite and take flight in every area of your life. And we want to thank each and every one of you for doing what you're doing. Someone said a start line has a finish line. So keep charging until completion. And I like that, Angela. Thank you so much. And Camille said, dreaming is good, but doing is better. So make sure you know how to do so that you can be better. And also, Angie said, private personal development training. Well, guess what? We didn't tell y'all this, but here's some secret sauce. Angela Elting is also one of the great trainers that you're going to have right at your fingertips. So until we meet again, please ignite and take flight in every area of your life. I got to bring everybody back up on the stage because they done put me in the hot seat and I'm not going out by myself. So as we say goodnight to you, make sure you check us out again on Friday. Make sure you reach out to me on the Lotus Rocher Ignite show on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And come back and get more bounce to the ounce with my co-host, Miss Hillary Gooden, the queen of the lymphatic bounce. So before we go, can we give the folks some more energy? Woo woo!
Hey! Yes, yes.
See you next time.